lead lead consultant for, I mean, which domain and what you are working?
That's what
Lead
I'm coming to say.
consultant at?
Yeah, that's what I'm coming to say. I was working as a lead consultant for DevOps as well as data science.
Okay, you have prior experience of data. That's good. Yeah,
Exactly,
great.
yes.
Lokesh,
Yes,
Nandu?
hi. Hi, my name is Lokesh. I'm actually a software development manager at Amazon. I have more than 10 years of experience. So, working at Amazon.com, basically looking at the whole website on the efficiency and performance.
You're working at Amazon.
Yes, I am working at Amazon.
So you will have all exposures to all AWS. Acha, you're working on the, not on the AWS side. It's working on the,
Yes,
uh,
stores.
yeah, so, okay, retail. Okay, great. Okay, Harshita.
Hello, hi. So I am currently a graduate student doing my master's at Purdue University.
Okay, you have prior experience of graduate in what? Like data science.
I'm majoring in computer science actually. I am looking for software engineering roles when I want to work.
Okay, somebody with SB. SB, you're on mute. Okay. Naresh,
I'm working on. Hi, good morning, everyone. I'm working on Java from last 18 years. I'm working as a solution architect in Bhavan Cybertech.
you're working in Java. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So you want to learn Gen AI. All of you want to learn Gen AI. This is the course for Gen AI. Okay. Maya.
Hi everyone. I live in Fremont, California, and I'm working as a senior QA engineer, and I have 12 years of experience in this field.
Raghu.
Yeah, hi. I'm having around 18 plus years of IT experience, and I was working as a technical manager for middleware support, DevOps, and automation specialist for the leading bank in Texas. Uh,
Salik.
Hi everyone, I am Mohammad
Salik.
Salik Iqbal.
Yeah.
Yeah, hi everyone, I am Mohammad Salik Iqbal. I am having 18 years experience and mostly I am working as a solution architect and mostly Microsoft technology I am working.
Vikram.
Hey, hi, Epan. Hi, folks. I'm working as a GCP cloud architect for one of the major bank here, and I'm working in New Jersey, and I've been working for 8 years as a cloud architect, and prior to that, I was working as a solutions architect, so a total of 15 years of experience. So looking forward to this course. Thank you.
Great. Anil.
Hello, everyone. I'm working in the data engineering space for a telecom company, mostly on the Hadoop and the GCP side of things. That's been my background for past 10 plus years now.
Okay. Ram. You're not audible, Ram. Speaking. Ram. Are you guys able to hear me? Venkat. Lokesh.
Yes, yes, sir. We are
Yeah,
hearing
we
you.
can. I think there is some product issues with Ram, I
Issues.
guess. So
Yeah,
we'll.
Veer.
Hi.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
double muted.
can you hear me?
Sorry. Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, can go ahead.
Yeah, I have around 20 years of experience, which is in SAP ERP side. So I'm in more into that PMO and PM roles. So I'm just exploring this Gen AI and AI space for going forward.
Great. Okay. Very well diverse and very, apart from somebody who is doing masters, uh, rest all are pretty experienced guys. So I'll give my introduction. So my name is Arpan Seen. I'm the currently head of the Department of Data Science in the current fintech organization. Uh, I'm an exco member reporting to CTO uh, in a senior leadership position where I, I lead the entire team of data science and data engineers and DevOps, a strategic implementation of roadmaps of data science projects, uh, obviously Gen AI and stuff. Uh, yeah, I have overall currently around 18 years of experience now. Worked on multiple, had the opportunity to work on multiple domains, from fintech to finance to telecom to media to I don't know, pharma, okay, and then also mutual funds, okay. So been lucky enough to work in across domains, and also I love to teach because I think that helps you to get connected, stay connected as you grow up the ladder. You lose connection with the technology and it's ever-changing technology like this stuff. So teaching is one of the stuff which help you to keep you rooted. So I've been associated with multiple institutes for past 3 years, uh, not only Visualpath but multiple institutes, and and I've almost taught around I think 3,000 plus students over these 3 years of span across batches. And I generally take batches of data science uh, and Gen AI. So this is a specific course for generative AI. This is an advanced course which will be associated. And today's is just a introductory, and main course schedule will start from tomorrow, uh, which is this time. And mostly everybody are from US, right? Anybody from India, located in India?
I am
I'm
from
Jagadish.
India, Bangalore.
Yeah, Bangalore. Okay. So it's early hours for you guys. But it's, yeah, I mean, so it is an advanced course. This is a Gen AI course. The prerequisite is that you should have a prior knowledge of data science and Python. I hope everybody knows Python, or do you want to have an introductory sessions on Python? Because it
We
will be
had
hard
some
code.
We are
sessions in
aware
that,
of
right?
this.
Majority, all of you are aware of. Anybody who is not aware of Python at all, how to code in Python, because it will be a coding. It is not about, everything will not be theoretical. There will be practical sessions where you will be do coding, and it is expected that you have the basic and prior knowledge of data science and machine learning. So that, because we are not going to cover machine learning concepts here, because this is an advanced course which is focused mostly on generative AI. So we will cover the advanced concepts of natural language processing, and I will show you what we are going to cover. I will go through the today's session. We'll just go through overview of the course, how it is framed about. All this we'll discuss. But it is expected that you guys know Python, and you know machine learning concepts, uh, deep learning, neural networks, how it works, uh, basics of statistics, and also the maths in terms of the calculus, the differentiations. When I say partial derivative, what is a derivative, what is a gradient, vectors. So that basic knowledge should be there, so that uh, that will help you to intuitively visualize. Because Gen AI is something which is internally it looks like a black box, right? What is happening inside, especially the architectures, what we have, especially in the field of generative AI, which is mostly into textual uh, generation, what we're trying to do. So in that case, we need to you need to understand. Uh, Ram can't hear me. So Ram, I think there's some issue with your network because the rest are able to hear. I think Ram has already dropped off. Okay, sorry, I just saw the message now. Yeah. Okay, so that's all the expectation is. Anybody who does not have this background at all, or all of you are having that coding experience, do you guys all code
No,
currently?
yeah, I have the knowledge on Python and all, but I don't have the knowledge on machine learning or the neural networks.
Yeah,
Okay,
Even I do not have.
okay.
me too, Arpan. I am not. I do ad hoc programming, but not a hardcore programmer.
Yeah. So machine learning, deep learning, and neural networks. It's little bit ad
Sorry,
hoc.
your voice is echoing. Sorry, what you said? Machine learning?
Machine learning, deep learning, and neural networks, where it is a kind of a different subject where we can experience the long.
Still,
Hey,
can't. Did you guys get it? What you was trying to say? I didn't get it properly. So, machine learning, deep learning, what you said? Something you are not aware of?
Neural networks.
Okay.
Arfan, can you please show us what is the course content you are going to cover instead of asking everybody what is the language you required?
Yeah, that I will show, but these are the prerequisites. So, it it is required to know this so that we should help you to cover up what we are trying to do that. Okay.
Yeah, even I am not also aware of, like I am aware of the concept, but not like machine learning and NLPs. So I'm not much aware of that.
Who was asking about the course? Sorry, Venkat. Can you
Yes,
see
SB,
my screen?
SB, yes,
SB.
SB.
Are you aware of all this? The prerequisite, what
No,
we said?
no. I'm a business architect. I don't know any coding. That's what I'm asking.
But you need to have a coding background that will help you to do that because we'll be coding and understanding the LLM model. So this is all the course content is all about. If you see, we will have an introduction of Gen AI. What is generative AI? How it is different from traditional AI? Okay, understanding overall uh, overview of. That's why I said see differentiating ML, DL, and AI. So people think AI, AI is like an umbrella, right? Under AI, you have this component called machine learning, deep learning, computer vision, NLP, and then advanced NLP. It moves on, right? So all these are there. So that we will try to differentiate. It will be very introductory, not on concept like to understand what is machine learning. That is not part of this course because overall it is a 60-hour session. So you will have a 1 hour session 5 days a week starting from tomorrow. Okay, so it will be a 60-hour session. So we'll try to cover up focus mostly because it's an advanced course which is focused only on generative AI. Okay, so you will have the basics of NLPs. We will focus more on the NLP here, natural language processing, because it is leading to generative AI. The course is not on data science and machine learning or deep learning. It is of a generative AI course. But for to understand that, you need to have a basic knowledge of uh, you know, how machine learning actually works, and some of the concepts of machine learning is important so that it becomes easier to understand. Okay. uh, yeah, so that we'll cover. Then obviously we will have the large language models. We will go from basics in terms of NLP. We will focus very deep inside NLP in terms of, once you get a data, textual data, and if you are trying to incorporate and code and create use an LLM model, or somebody asks you to do a sentiment analysis, or somebody asks you to do, say, a PDF query, question answering application you are trying to create. Okay, so for that, what coding wise, what steps you will be doing. Okay, so that in depth we will understand the different architectures, different frameworks like LangChain, Llama Index, uh, large language model foundations. We will understand how, what do we mean by large language models, uh, and we will go from basic, like from some as basic as, encoder decoder. There are architectures like encoder decoders. Then you will have attention models, how the evolution of LLM has come, like from basics of, so basically we'll focus more on this. So NLP, from NLP we will start growing ahead into the different architectures of advanced architectures of transformers. We will go in depth, and transformer is a very, it's like a base architecture for your LLM, for all the LLM like GPTs and the birds. Okay, uh, we will first understand those architectures in depth in terms of the LLM, LLM, how it is brought on the transformer. Understanding of transformer, and it is not a, no, transformer is not a, it's a very, I will not say little complex, but yes, but we will understand in depth in that each and every part of transformer architecture. We will go thoroughly into that. We will become an pro in transformer after this course, so that you know the base. That is the base of all the LLM what you are seeing currently. No, Google Gemini Pro, GPTs, Metas, Llama 2, Llama 3s. All these you will be able to understand, you will be understand in depth on that. Okay, and then we will use different frameworks. This LangChain, Llama Index, we'll use RAGs. Okay, advanced RAGs. These are all frameworks to create those applications for you. So for example, if you're we will have projects also, like we will be creating application tracking system where you can upload your resume, you can upload your job description document, and then uh, the application will compare that and give you the job match score. Are you fit? Are you really fitting for the job profile or not? We will deploy that in Streamlit Cloud and all. So those application you need to create through coding. Okay, and we will use different frameworks like mostly LangChain. Uh, okay, and then we will use Google Gemini Pro API. So we will create all those APIs, uh, individual APIs you guys have to create for each one of you, so that you can um, call these LLM models, and then we will also see how will you fine tune your LLM model specifically for your custom data which you want to fine tune. We will have another project where we'll have multi PDF querying system. That so we will have 2-3 projects basically over the entire 60 hours of sessions. What we will have, obviously, evaluation metrics will come through as we go on. Deployment we will see, as I said, in Streamlit, and hardware requirement, whatever basic is required. Obviously, these are Hugging Face and all you guys, I should know, who have little background, that these are the basic libraries, which is open source libraries where you have this model already present. Okay, yeah, we will see few few of the overview of these cloud platforms where you can see, we will not, because these are all cost thing, but we will try to I will give you an overview, like how AWS, Azure, and GCP, in that which are the which are the frameworks which is present there, which you can use for creating your on the fly chatbots or question answering platform. Okay, we will go through chat GPT architecture in depth, what is all about, present, how they have built on the. So I don't know whether you will understand currently, but it is called a decoder only architecture. So you will understand first what is this, what are the jargons I'm saying, encoder, decoder, what it is all about. So this is not machine learning. So the machine learning is will tomorrow we will see what is the difference between machine learning and generative AI. So it is totally different. Generative and is totally different from discriminative things. So we are not going to do prediction. We are not going to tell whether what will be the sales number. But what we are going to tell is we'll generate. It can be my bimodal also. We can generate text, or we can generate say machine translation. I mean language translation you can do. Okay, so these we will take language translation as a prime example to study overall of this entire journey, I think, and this is the most important thing: prompt engineering, prompt techniques. This is what the game is all about. I mean, these two topic, module 15 and 16, is what uh, your the goodness of your model, the output of the model is all depends on this prompt engineering. How we will be able to uh, create a good prompt templates, how it can be integrated, how we will also see. Now if you see in your chat GPT, it remembers whatever question you have asked 3 4 questions before. What is that memory is all about. And you will see there is some we call it technically hallucinations, right? Like same questions, if you ask multiple times, the answers that it gives every time, the content remains the same, but say first time it gave in 3 4 lines, next time it is giving in 20 lines, right? So this that technically we call this as hallucination. So how to control that hallucination, why it is happening? uh, there are different techniques. As a developer or a coder, you will be able to control that hallucination. So that we will learn. Okay, in part of this prompt engineering and prompt template. We will also use GitHub Copilots. How Auto Copilot it is helping us to do the coding. Okay, uh, and obviously we will have in terms of software testing, generative AI, how as I said, some projects we will do, uh, how you can automate any software testing test scripts or auto generate test scripts. This is the question what you are put in, like a question answer application. This is the background what you give in. uh, how you can upload that the requirement, and it will generate a test script. So people who are the testing background, software testing background, that it will be able to generate your test case uh, accordingly. And obviously, as I said, we will have some uh, real world application and case studies, uh, where I think 4 projects. That's what it is. It depends. I mean, how we progress, how you guys grow along the journey of these sessions. We will understand more into this. So the focus primarily is on natural language processing. From there we will start, and then we will move up the ladder, like from basic. Once you get a sentence, once you get a text, what is the first thing as a coder you have to do? Obviously, it will be hands-on. It will be coding. Uh, it is expected that you guys uh, code using Python. So Python will be your coding language. Um, Obviously, I'll be there to guide you guys how to do that, how to create. So we will have certain softwares and installations which will be required. Uh, Basic IDEs which is required uh, to experiment, where you will be doing the coding there. I'm sure people who have background experience, they will have that. So, but people who doesn't totally new, do not have any background reference, we will have some couple of softwares which needs to be installed in your personal laptop, uh, which will help you to do the coding. Any questions on this?
Can I ask, like, see, do we want to install something or the Google Colab would work?
Google Colab will work for your practice, but you will have a one of the IDEs needs to be installed so that we will create our own environment where you need to install all your libraries in your
So
because
in
it will
Jupyter
be
Notes you are saying, or virtual something like?
visual. I prefer Visual Studio Code, but it can be anything like PyCharm or other IDEs, whatever you prefer. But I like Visual Studio Code, so yeah, any IDEs will do. Spider or PyCharm or Visual Studio Code. Because we will have some API keys which needs to be protected at your environment level. So you will have environment variables created where the API keys, which is your personal API key, because there some tokenization cost involved when we'll be
No, no,
calling,
that is fine.
especially yeah.
That is fine. API key we can create. That is fine. That's not a big deal. And let me ask, what are all the projects here, if you don't mind?
We will tell along due course of the course. There will be four projects. As I said, one
Mm-hmm.
of them will be ATS, one of them will be multi PDF queries. Okay, these are the two which is been we will surely do, and the other two we will move ahead as we see, basis the domain which you guys are in working on, and then we'll try to do that.
Okay, good.
And for these tools to install or anything, right, to work, so do you recommend any kind of a system?
Sorry, your voice is very low. Is this Raghu or
Yeah.
Satyanarayana?
This is Raghu. Yeah, so do you recommend any kind of configuration which we need to be there in the system, or
No, 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 no. You should be have your personal laptop so that you have
okay,
admin rights, right? So yeah, that's all. Nothing much. It does not consume much of your
okay.
space also. Yeah. Prerequisite course. I don't know. You have to check with Visualpath guys. That access. I'm not too sure how it can be. Yeah. You have to check with them, with Malathi, whoever is a POC. Malathi, you can check.
One question is, right, like, is that how the prereq course, right, like how hard it will be without that? Means, is that something we can
It will
patch
not
up?
be hard. No, it will not be hard. It's a see some. If I say the precision of this is this much. Now the word precision is something which is, if you have a background knowledge of machine learning, then it will be easy for you to know what is the precision. Now, if you have not done machine learning or deep learning thing, then it becomes very difficult. Okay, what is precision? Then you have to think like that. It's just like that. Few of the jargons, no, which you have that knowledge, it becomes easy. When I say we need to do a gradient descent to find out the optimized thing, now gradient descent, people who have data science background, they know they have done gradient descent. What is gradient descent in linear regression? Now the gradient descent is nothing but differentiation where you find out the global minima. So now uh, I will not going to explain gradient descent here because that's not part of the course here, right? So this is an advanced course. So if you have that knowledge, it becomes easy to, okay, when I say gradient descent, that means we have to do a differentiation. So now what if I say double differentiation? What is a partial differentiation? What is, I am trying to find out the gradient. So what is the difference between derivative and gradient? So these are the basic knowledge which should be there. Like,
Correct.
if you have that, it becomes easy to, okay, when the mentor is saying gradient, that means okay, we have two variables. Okay, so that becomes easy to visualize or intuitively think during the explanation of the code. Yeah.
Understood. Okay. No, thanks, Arpan. So I think it is better to like get ramped up on that and then okay. So then this
Few
class
of
will
the
be more.
concept, like no, if you can go through few of the concept, I mean parallelly, like like some of the concepts of math, especially differentiation, like the power rule of differentiation, the chain rule of differentiation. So these two concepts is mostly been focused on. It's not like you have to go through the chapters of mathematics. So these are the basic things which will help you to go in depth and understand the core concept. So
Hey,
uh, as I said,
Arpan,
from
so
mathematics,
Arpan, your advice is we need to go through this Python as well as the machine learning course before coming to this course, or
Python
like
is
we
important.
can
If you
we
guys,
can learn on flight.
Python is, yeah, Python is important because everything we will do coding is on Python, and pretty good knowledge on Python is recommended. Uh, if you see in the course, we are not yet, we have not yet put in Python as a basic Python, because I think most of you guys, majority of you knows Python, right? Apart from one or two people, right? Uh, so Python is important because every coding what we will do, it will be very advanced level of Python coding. If you see the application codes, it will be an like you need to have a knowledge of hooks concept, you need to have a knowledge of functions, then modular coding, right? That knowledge is important. How do we modularize coding means in Python? So Python is important because that knowledge is very important to know, because you will be. It is not about theoretical knowledge based course. It will be a practical course. We will understand the concepts for sure. In interview, you will be not asked to do coding. You will ask questions on concepts. They will ask you what is happening in transformers. So that focus will be more on the concepts, and obviously along with that we will have practical sessions. I'll be sharing the codes where you have to use those code to create your own projects or own practice you have to do, because in 1 hour you cannot expect, we will do practical. If we start doing coding step by step, and only 20 lines of code for everybody we will do. So I will be sharing you the sample code at your time, at your you can take your own sweet time to do hands-on coding. And for that, basics of Python you should know. I mean, what is a function? What do you mean by function? What is a modularized coding? So that is required. Vikram, I have said about my details, I guess,
Yes, yes, right,
my
Arpan.
experience and projects. Yeah. What roles this training would be aligned or put it in? Yeah. So yeah, that is an important question. So see, uh, people, I could see people are diverse backgrounds. Some are data engineers, some have data scientist background, some has business project management background, business analyst background, if I roughly say. So this Gen AI course, it is more of your lead Gen AI, because you guys are already 16, 17 years of experience, 20 years of experience, I could see. So people who is not talking, can you go on mute? Satyanarayan, I guess. Satyanarayan, can you go on mute? There's a background noise. Yeah, thanks. Okay, so you people who are experienced, they should look into lead AI or Gen AI role. People who have started, but for to get that role, you need to portray your resume, create your resume accordingly, because currently you have 16, 17, 18 years of experience with no experience of Gen AI or say data science. Okay. Uh, but
That
you
is
have
the
to,
problem.
sorry.
That is the problem.
Yeah, that that is the problem. But you cannot become zero experience overnight, right? So in order to make that, you need to create your resume, your projects accordingly, such that you have imbibed Gen AI in your previous 16 years or 18 years of experience doing some POCs. So you have to create those projects. That's why those projects are important. You have to create those projects. Those projects will be uploaded in your GitHub for the third party to visualize your level of work, level of coding, and then that will be mentioned in your resume, so that it will be nicely integrated, that these 16 years you have not wasted anywhere. These 16 years you have been associated with some way or the other with in the field of AI, data science, machine learning, and Gen AI, and you have started doing integrating, say some automation you have done in your field, which is maybe not productionalized, because obviously you cannot say that no, we have implemented, but it is still in the POC stage, which you try to do, say some automation, say for the compliance team, you have created a application which involves Gen AI. As simple as that, I can give another use case example. Like for example, newcomer in your organization, for a newcomer guideline. Okay, you have created an application. Which is which is a new like a handbook. Okay, rather than giving a document, people no going and reading pages of PDF document, which become very tedious. What you have done is you have created a question answering application, which gives you a very interactive interface for that. So these are some of the things which you guys can showcase that you have done within the stream of your domain, which you have worked on. So that is how your experience will count, and that's why you will get a lead role. While people who are fresher or semi-experienced, like 7, 8, 10 years experience, so they can move into more of a hardcore Gen AI developer role. But yes, coding experience is must nowadays. Even at my level also, if I when I go for an interview, they ask technical questions. There is no crash course for prerequisites. I don't think so. You can check with Malati. I take that prerequisite course. It is a 75-hour session. You can check that with Malati. I don't think there's a crash course. Naresh. But you have to be open for coding. You have to do coding, and you have to make your hands dirty. Then only you will understand what is happening. You have to
Hey, Arpan,
understand
do
the
we require to
concepts.
write the code from beginning, from the scratch, or like we can just modify the code?
Yes, yes.
So we can use models and then based on that we can modify, right? We really require to start from the scratch, like
You have to
putting.
customize. No, the use case will be customizable, right? Yes, you will have a template, basic code present. Okay, nowadays nobody writes from you will do
That's what
copy
I
paste, but if you do not yeah, if you do not understand the concept or what customization you have to do for your use case, right, for your data set, for your, say, the PDFs you are loading, the tokenization, the embedding, so this I don't know whether you will understanding right now, but the embeddings, what you are doing, that embeddings might not, you have an open source embedding available, say, from Google, but that embedding is not working for your documents which you guys have, uh, you know, then you should know how to do a custom embedding technique. So nobody write, when I say writing code is not like blank page. You will do a copy paste only, but in order to copy and paste and edit, if you do not have the knowledge, you will not know what to edit, right? So you have to code. You have to make your mindset in that direction. Okay, I have to code. You cannot run away from coding, and the role also. Now, if you want to switch job and get the role, they will ask you technical rounds of questions, right? And because you are going into the technical field of Gen AI, it is not about the gala thing of, oh, I know Gen AI. Gen AI does not. It's not about Chat GPT. Okay, it is much in depth, much more in depth than Chat GPT. Okay?
So your advice is not go through this course, without knowing that Python and ML.
Python is paramount. Python is important. ML, you can do it parallel. See, ML, it will not have much impact of ML here, but as I said multiple times, that few of the concepts of ML, like the jargon word, it will aid you. If you, even if you don't understand that, not a harm. You can Google it, you can find out what do we mean by that. But Python coding, right? No, at least you know what is a list comprehension, what is function, the modularized coding. What does that mean? Especially the oops concept. Know how what is a class? What do I mean by when I create a class in Python? So that Python coding, because anything everything you will code using Python. What do you mean by Vikram beginners and certifications?
Yeah, right.
I didn't get you. Any certification
Yeah.
for
So
beginners?
any certifications that you recommend so that it adds value, right, in this space?
See, I am not personally, I do not like certifications. Because I take lot of interviews and I hate people who shows lots of certification and saying, no, you know the reality of certification, right? You get a question dumb, you go there, give the exam, you get certified. That does not show your real skill. Real skill comes on whatever the projects, the coding you have done in your GitHub. How no up to date your GitHub is. That is what currently the organization sees. The certification, if you want, once you join the company, use the money of the corporate company, to get certified, because these exams are costly, right? So if you want to get an AWS certified, see, I am also an AWS certified engineer, right? But that is hard. That is for 2 years, right? You have to give again the exam, and those exams are costlier. So why you want to waste your money? Because that hardly for one or two organizations, it doesn't make any difference. If you are good in concept, if you are good in coding, if your skill is good, it doesn't matter if you are certified or not. So if you want, once you get the job, use the learning budget of your organization and get certified, not with your own money.
Yeah, sure. Thanks.
You say
Yeah,
something of
but if you want to,
GitHub
yeah.
repositories, right? What is that?
Are you aware of GitHub repository? GitHub, what is GitHub?
No, I know it, but thing is, you said like some employers are looking at GitHub repositories.
Yeah, see, once you create your resume, whatever the job, your experience, what you are giving, that experience, whatever you have written, the projects you are mentioning, that project link should be provided with GitHub links,
Hmm.
so that they can see what exactly you have done in terms of level of coding in the GitHub. Once you provide the GitHub link, we go to that people go to that GitHub link and they check the level of coding, and that is a skill also, like how do you upload your projects in GitHub, like the how well descriptive you have written, step by step you have written or not, so that any layman can understand what you're trying to do in that project. So
Yeah, I
nowadays
understand.
you need to have a very good profile of GitHub in terms of the repositories and the work you have done. So that is very important. Otherwise, it is not like previous term. Like no, you will. It's not like you write a good thing about paragraphs of description of your code and that of your job history. It doesn't work like that way. Even your LinkedIn needs to be properly profile. LinkedIn profile needs to be properly created. Uh, the correct, say for example, especially you guys are wanting to switch job. So that flavor that you have been associated with this, not just like that way, but already throughout these years of say last 5, 6 years, you have been associated with this field of AI and GenAI, so that that experience counts. It is about the experience, because you guys are all seniors, right? So uh, you cannot be a fresher the next day, because the package what you want to get, the role you want to get, it has to be mingled with that. So your LinkedIn profile also needs to be. We
Yeah,
will
that is the
not cover
problem,
data.
right?
It's
That
not.
is the problem
A,
now. Our
no,
profiles
that's
are
not the
not
problem.
helping.
It is that no. See, once you have the knowledge, once you know what is GenAI is all about, or this Now, once you have that confidence, you will just integrate that. You will create the profile accordingly, right? That's what I said. The projects you do, you have to uh, experiment or mingle close to the domain which you're currently working on. Somebody working on data science, finance field, somebody working, say, healthcare domain. So how you have integrated your in your domain this AI, this Gen AI specifically. Data pipeline we are not going to cover here. It is not at all associated with any of the data engineering thing. We're not going to cover. As you said, the course is mostly is about Gen AI, specifically focusing on NLP, natural language processing.
Arpan, is that possible to cover on 1 or 2 sessions on Python? No?
Uh, I mean, see,
We
it
don't
is the
need.
session.
I guess we.
Yeah.
I think we all are. We all are experienced. We don't need very basic thing. Uh, the import parameters, variable functions, methods. So that we can utilize in the proper manner.
Okay.
If
So what?
you
Uh, yeah, what I can do is, because because we have to now think of the entire group of people who are joining, and I'm expecting the strength is this much only, right? So I think hardly we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13 people. Uh, okay, what we can do is we can have okay, one session. I mean, we'll cover the advanced concepts of Python. Okay,
right.
especially the oops concepts, and the and one session where we can show modularization. What does that mean? Like functions and modularization. So we can have that just two
Mm.
sessions, so that the rest you can cover it up, going through some YouTube videos and stuff like that.
Excellent.
Like if you are totally fresh and new to Python, does not know a single thing about Python, like basics of Python, like what is list and all stuff, the data structure, you can go through that through YouTube. Then we can have just two sessions, just to give you an overview, and I will share the code just to give you an overview of especially those oops concepts and the functions, so that others does not get bored with that, because they are all experienced. I'm expecting everybody knows the rest of them. So yeah, for 2, 3 people who are totally new, we can have just two sessions on that.
Excellent. Thank you.
Are we using mostly pandas or like any other writers? Last call in the last class, Rahul said it was pandas.
Yes, I love that question. Why I'm laughing? Because people love pandas. I know, but see, it will be not pandas. To be fair, it will be, if you will see the code, you'll understand. Like, no, it will be more of a hardcore for loops. There will be a lot of for loops. There will be hardcore parameterization, how we are calling the tokens up and down. So it will be not like machine learning, like we create a data frame and pandas and then we are doing it. Yeah, some point here and there we might utilize during the part of the project, but it will be hardcore normal Python coding. Okay, like the for loops, while loops, try except blocks. All these will be there. Like no exception handling, how we are doing, logging, how we are doing. So these concepts will be used. How we are, debugging. Open projects now, uh, that you can do by yourself once you learn this, because I don't think to contribute to an open project we are matured enough right now, Vikram,
Okay, all right.
because we have to think of the all the people who are joining. The course is about the entire batch. So all are at different level of their expertise or their level of maturity in terms of the course. So I hope I have set the expectation correct. First expectation, it is not about theoretically only the theoretical part of knowing this. Okay, we know GNI. No, you have to do coding. I am focusing mostly on coding. So you have to do coding. You have to know Python. You have to know how to create applications. Obviously, it will be more, say 70% it will be theoretical in terms of understanding the concepts, because the objective is to make you guys interview ready. Okay, so you clear interviews once you are done with the course. So interviews will be about the concepts. So we will go in depth and focus more on uh, a particular domain under AI, okay, and under data science umbrella is natural language processing. So we will focus particularly on that. Uh, and then from there we will start our journey. And obviously, as somebody, sorry, I forgot your name, who said, so we'll have a couple of sessions initially at the starting uh, as the Python, just to brush up few of the concepts which will be mostly utilized, like this for loop, while loop, try except block, logging, file handling, and I said oops concept. So these two session we will cover just to brush up for just for interest of the larger group, that we will brush up. But the main journey will start from tomorrow. We will are starting the course, and it will be focused more on NLP, and then we'll take our journey forward from NLP to these LLM models in the 60 sessions what we'll have. Okay, so any more questions? Otherwise, we can stop. I think this was an introductory and demo.
Arpan,
Tomorrow we'll
this course
start
duration will be the 75 days or 60 days?
60, 60.
Okay. Somewhere Visual
60
Path is
hour
mentioning
session.
75 days.
No, it is 60, 60. There might be a typo error because 75 is the initial basics one. It is a 60-hour session. Uh, Somebody from Visualpath is here. Can you just rectify that? Because it is a 60-hour session as per discussion with Malti. So, who is there from Visualpath? Please rectify that for this course so that there is no confusion with the students. So, it is a 60-hour session, Monday to Friday, India time, 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. So, and we'll start from tomorrow itself.
That's good. Thank you.
Okay, any or Salik has sent the Visualpath. Yeah, it is wrong. It is a 60 days. It is not 75 days. They might have copy pasted. Yeah, it is a 60 days session, not a 75 days. So, okay, people who are there from the Visualpath, please modify this one. I will also inform Malati in this on the other chat.
Yeah, one question, Arpan. Uh, so you said like you're going to cover NLP, right? As majority on the LLP. So generative AI predominantly it's more on NLP. Can I take that assumption?
Yes. Generative AI. Generative. It's a generation, something we are generating, right? It's a nowadays we have multi-model. Like you can generate image, videos also, but predominantly it is generation of textual things. Yeah.
Okay, all right, got it. But we do have that multimodal concepts, right, Arpan? So are we not going to cover that, like image to text or any other different?
Yeah, we will show that using the. It's just that no, you're calling a different model. That's all. We will show that.
Okay, all right.
Venkat, you're excited. Thanks. Salik, both are the same link you have sent 2 times, right?
Yeah, yeah.
What is your question, Vikram? Or there is any other concept in Gen? What do you mean by that?
It's the same question. Sorry, it's the same question. Sorry,
Okay.
I think you already answered that. Thank you.
Okay, I have informed Malati from my end just to change the duration. Uh, yeah, I think there is no confusion for you guys.
So the class is Monday to Friday, right? So is there any classes during the weekends?
No, there is no class in the weekend. Tomorrow, from tomorrow, we are starting. It is a Monday to Friday, no weekend classes. 1 hour session each.
You have any other sessions, not this one, other sessions like boot camp, kind of project-based boot camp?
I'm already, see, this is my third batch with Visualpath. Already I'm taking one batch is over in the same timeline, 8 to 9. That's why this is a new batch is starting from tomorrow. I'm taking another session. That is a basic course, the data science course, just 1 hour prior. In India time, 7 a.m. I'm taking that course. Yeah, that is already so in between. That's a 75 hours session. We have already covered 38 hours of sessions, 39 hours of sessions. Yes, today. Yeah, so yeah, that's I'm taking with them.
A quick question here. So I wanted to know by which week or by which module we can start on doing the projects as you mentioned earlier.
By which week?
Yeah, maybe it will be clearer if I say which module onwards we can start the hands-on, like
See, hands-on
by
will
when will
be
be.
in every, yeah, hands-on will be every, see, every course itself. Say, for example, as I said, from Python basics. So that I'll share the code, will explain you the code. It is a hands-on only, right? Uh, but as I said, you are going to do coding project and you will get a two weeks time to do the project, right? It will have been at your end, you have to do a full coding by yourself. So that we will give you hopefully by the at least the mid, because at least you should know that first you should know what is happening, right? I cannot just give you on the first day do the project, right? So I have to explain you this LangChain, what is LangChain is doing, because that if you do not know the concept what LangChain framework helps you to do, then in the code, how will you, because the code will have LangChain, then how will you understand what is how to use that LangChain library to get it done? So once we go through few of the almost like project, that's what I'm saying. Two weeks of time you will get for the project. That project, I think, by almost middle October, and you will do the project. But does not that mean that till October no hands-on. Hands-on every class you will you will get something, some IPNB file that you have to practice at your end. Like everyday practice you have to do.
Okay, thank you. That helps.
Yeah. Okay, I think we have already crossed time. So any more questions before we stop? What kind of systems we need to do practice? Basic system, don't worry nowadays. Do not invest on your laptop. A basic, nowadays at least you have an 8 GB RAM, right, in your laptop. That is more than enough. And at 252 GB hard disk space you will have, so uh, that is more than enough. LLM fine tuning we will do in Google Colab, so that the resource what we'll use the GPUs of Google Colab to do the tuning there. So we will not utilize our laptop resource for that. Funny, I love these questions. Okay. Anything else, guys? I think we have covered all. Excited? Apart from
Hey,
Ninka,
Evan,
the rest are well.
quick line of a thought. Today felt very comfortable and connected. Whatever was the fear inside and outside the mind vanished out despite having years of experience. Can we really make a career? Not. What is needed, what is not needed? I think you ironed out everything pretty much in a couple of sentences. Arpan. Thank you very much for the confidence that you gave to us.
You're welcome. Because see, the objective, as I always take in every class, make you interview ready. So that's the primary objective of this course. Uh, that's the goal. So that you can clear your interview. See, obviously, interview you guys have to give, right? Nobody can give interview on your behalf. So make you interview ready. That is the primary objective. For that, whatever guidance is required, whatever materials, resource you have to give your whatever is required from that will be provided by me and Visualpath. But definitely, you need to what we need from you guys is patience. First of all, be patient. It is nothing magic will happen in one day. You are learning a new thing. It will be difficult. It will be something you will not learn. You will not understand in 1 hour session. That is okay. Do not give stress to yourself. Give yourself time. Whatever I have learned, it has taken me 13 years of knowledge to learn on this. Still, I'm learning. Every day, I'm learning. So it is not easy. It is not about in 1 hour you will become expert in everything. You have to stick to it. Be patient. Be no. You have to give the dedication, focus, attend all the sessions. And I've seen people they lose that they join in first few sessions and then they have lots of priorities. So this 60 days what you are giving, you have to cut off yourself from rest of the world. It is not like that this is happening. I know, festive seasons are coming up. There will be here and there appointments for all of you, but this 1 hour you have to dedicate because this is 1 hour. See, you can see the recorded session, but seeing the recorded session, then you could have taken a YouTube. No, there's a lot of YouTube. Why you have enrolled in this course, right? So there is a difference between seeing a recorded session and doing that live because if you even if you don't understand in that 1 hour, 0% input, but that 1 hour will make your brain and no, you mentally you will try to push yourself to okay, I have to do something because I have given money. You have enrolled in this course. You have put in some money. At least get that worth of that money so that at least you can transform yourself. So please join sessions. And I've seen in all the courses, people are excited. Once the tough things comes, obviously there will be a tough thing. It is even if it is see, one thing you have to be very clear. Something which is so hyped and so useful in your daily work, which is giving so much accuracy. Obviously, it will be complex, right? Something it cannot be easy. If it is complex, then only it is giving good accuracy, right? So you have to make your brain open, and that's why you have enrolled in an advanced course, not a basic course, right? So this is an advanced course. So you have to keep your patience level. You will not understand in one day. Go through it, read. Give yourself time. This 60 days, you have to give yourself minimum every day. Apart from this 1 hour session, you have to give minimum 1.5 hour of self-learning time to yourself every day without fail. Otherwise, these are very volatile topics, and that's why I am teaching. Otherwise, why I will teach? Because teaching helps me to keep in touch. Because if I have to teach you guys, I have to read myself also, right? So that's why it is keeping me in touch every day. So otherwise, there's no motivation then, right? So otherwise, it becomes evaporate. It evaporates very easily. These topics are very volatile, uh, and you will be not be using this conceptual topic in daily life in your corporate life, right? So when you are doing coding, you are getting the output, but what is happening at the back end, that you will not endeavor. You will be more focused on coding when doing that. But in an interview ready state, it is about the concept. They will ask you why it is happening, why you are getting this prediction, why this small transformers, architecture concepts will be there. That they will ask. They will not ask, okay, write the code live and show me how you have created this application. That they do not ask in a technical round, right? I'm sure you guys are experienced. You guys have taken multiple interviews also. Do you take technical round live apart from one or two organizations who do that? But in general, in a technical round, it is about the concepts what you ask, and you try to gauge that guy, know what he's trying to do. So that's how it should be. Okay, we are over time. Sorry, man. Thank you. Any more questions? Last one. Otherwise, we can stop. We can start from tomorrow.